everybody, and welcome to the Yummy Zen Network. Today we're making one of my fall favorites, pumpkin hummus. Pumpkin hummus makes a great spread, a great dip, and the best part is it's healthy, it's vegan, and it is just delightful. It encompasses all those great fall tastes that we love, and like I said, it's just a healthy recipe that's easy to make. I actually tried it years ago when I was in DC at this fabulous restaurant, and I begged the owner and the chef to give me the recipe, but of course they didn't. So I had to invent one myself. So I'm now going to share it with you. So all you'll need is a 15-ounce can of 100% pure pumpkin, okay? And then I usually buy the store-bought, already made hummus. Of course, you could make it yourself if you're zealous enough to do that. I just like to keep it really simple. So I'm buying about a 10-ounce container now, and it's garlic hummus because I usually add garlic into the recipe, but if you want to buy the already prepared garlic hummus, it's one step that you can eliminate from the recipe. So I've got 10 ounces of garlic hummus, and I've got the 15-ounce pure pumpkin. And what we're going to do is we're just going to combine the ingredients into a bowl. So you want to use the whole can of pumpkin. So just kind of scrape the sides of the can, get it all in there. Pumpkin can be a little bit dry, so depending upon the consistency of your hummus, and after we add the seasoning ingredients, we may want to add just a little bit of water. The water will help keep it nice, smooth, and creamy consistency, and it'll just help the consistency out so it's nice and creamy. So I've got all my pumpkin in here, and I'm just going to mix it around a little bit. And then I'm just going to take the entire 10-ounce container of the garlic hummus and just scoop it on in. So you got it all in there, so it's really easy. So we're just combining now. And just kind of scrape around the edges of the container, make sure you got all the hummus. Okay, so we've done that. So now I'm going to move this out of the way so we can see. So now I'm going to start to mix it up just a little bit, just to get the ingredients, trying to get it a little bit blended. We'll start to blend it before we put the seasoning in. Okay, so the other ingredients that you're going to use, so we're going to put down our spoon for now, is we're going to need cinnamon. You'll also need a little bit of nutmeg. I use like an Italian seasoning or basil, something like that. And then garlic, of course, you can add more garlic to your garlic hummus, or if you're using original hummus, you can just add some garlic powder in. And then just a little dash of cayenne pepper, because it'll give it a little bit of a zing. So I'm going to go ahead and I've already used garlic hummus, so I'm just going to put a little sprinkle of garlic powder in. I'm going to be pretty generous with my Italian seasoning. I like a lot in there. It gets some greenery into that orange mixture, and it gives it a really nice hearty flavor. And then of course, with your nutmeg, we just want to use literally a dash of nutmeg, just a little dash, okay? And because that's very strong, and we don't need a lot to make a little impact. So cinnamon is also going to dry out the consistency a little bit. So you could use about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I just sort of sprinkle it in, and I sort of eyeball it. So once all that's in, your last ingredient would be the cayenne pepper, and literally I like to just pour a little bit in my hand and just pinch it in, just a little pinch. There we go. Okay, so we've got it in there, and now we're going to mix everything up. So we're stirring it all up. It smells yummy. So there's something about these very, very sweet ingredients in this, the cinnamon and the pumpkin, and it mixed with the Italian seasoning or the basil and the garlic and the cayenne pepper. It's not a salty sweet thing, but it's almost like a spicy and sweet taste that comes together, and it is just so yummy. So just keep stirring and mix it up really, really good until you see everything has been blended together. really nicely, and it's formed a nice consistency. Remember, if it looks dry to you, just add like a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of water, and it'll create a more creamy consistency. So I'm getting ready to serve this as a sort of as a dish for some company. So I'm going to just transfer it into this really cute pumpkin dish. So let's get that poured in there. Great, and then once it's in, just kind of spread it around. And it's got this great consistency. It's so yummy. I smell it. Yum, 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 yum. And people always ask me, I like to put a little seasoning on top, just so get a little bit of that greenery on top. People always ask me, what do you serve this with? Well, you can serve it with crostinis, you can serve it with pita. What I really love is sweet potato tortilla chips, which really complement the taste so well. So I'm gonna grab a bag of, I'll be right back, I'm gonna grab a bag of these. These are actually Food Should Taste Good. I'm gonna endorse their brand. They have a great sweet potato tortilla chip. So we're gonna use these. I'm gonna grab a bigger plate, and we're going to just set this pumpkin hummus right on this plate here. We'll clear our garbage out of the way and the excess out of the way. And then I'm going to open this bag of tortilla chips, and we're going to spread it all around. And these sweet potato chips, they have like almost like an orangey color, so it's very fall-like. Wonderful. They smell so good. So just spread it around, and there you go. And this is like your perfect fall dip, fall spread. You can put it on wraps. You don't have to just dip it. You can use it as a spread. And it's just yummy, and everybody tends to absolutely love it. So here it is, and I hope you've enjoyed this segment, and please join us again. Thank you.